was told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on a camouflage bezel. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Two twin on me, hustle and grab. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know.
Hail to the commanders.
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys fell short last week after a victory in the opener. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage here by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And he's off to a fantastic start to the season. Already 8 touchdown passes in just his first 2 weeks of the year. Now, I don't think that's a pace he's going to be able to sustain, but at the very least, he's got this offense humming here to start things out.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. A lot of talk the other day about them wanting to quiet this home crowd early and often. Very first play of the game, they do just that.
You're exactly right about that, because that's often a conversation when you go on the road and you travel. Hey, let's take the crowd out of it. What a great way of doing so by putting the quarterback on the deck.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Throwing now is Brady. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down.
Pickens going in motion left. Well, fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They run it again with Cook. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. But now he appears to be in some pain. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Washington first down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
A man who was the Georgia State High School Player of the Year in 2020. Here's Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
21-yard line.
The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 17 carries, 79 yards.
And I know that last week's game is over, but this feels almost like a continuation of what he did in the previous game. It's almost as if in his mind, he knitted together the 2 weeks with no break. He's off to a nice start here.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Hard throw, incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. His 2nd catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's one deep for Pickens. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. George Pickens with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play you would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 7. Another run for Gibbs here. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 56 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Let's go now. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready. Back 80.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Ready.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Rifles one complete into the hands of Gronkowski. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Commanders, 1st down. 1st and
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
brings up 2nd and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. It's a quarterback sneak. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. George Pickens back out now with the rest of the offense. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week. Solid games and some spectacular ones.
Yeah, he has showed up time and time again. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That really sets him back, a loss of 6.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer, because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him, because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. And you're not allowed to climb. You got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 16. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Well, Jahmyr Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with the run so far. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, how about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
On the set.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's another Washington first
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, these two teams met in our nation's capital earlier in the year with the Commanders picking up the win at Northwest Stadium. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be well short of a first down as he stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
70.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Eagles' defense able to hold. The Eagles' offense and George Pickens set to take over again. And seemingly every time they've looked his way in this first half, it has resulted in a big play, as borne out by the numbers. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, it's Brady. A short one here, caught by McBride. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28.
And an Eagles first down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And out of bounds right around the 20. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw with Brady. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Trey McBride from 6 yards away. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43. Jameer Gibbs and the rest of the offense headed back out. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Like 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Now a run, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Now Brady. And he taken in by Shaheed. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup.
A 10th carry of the game for Cook. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
It's 3rd down.
3rd and 3.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Brady going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's Brady. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Leonard Williams. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
44-yard line.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second and 16.
Tag. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
In formation.
Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you.
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive. But get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
He'll look to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. Looking to put a drive together. Now Brady. A short one here, caught by McBride. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cook up the gut. And he stopped immediately there. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Brady. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. To throw, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
Here we go.
Here's Brady to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Take it at the 37. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Gibbs will get him. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Great partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He has it complete to Christian Watson. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.
Intended for number 87, incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
Brady now to throw. Well, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Check Viking 18. Set up.
Shotgun now for Brady. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Not too shabby here. This will skip out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the 1st down play.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, was a definite definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
On play action, they'll throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Here's A.J. Cole now, standing just outside his own goal line. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now Brady. Short one here, caught by McBride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
7 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Brady. He'll find Shaheed out to the right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
It's 4th down.
And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Eagles' 45-yard line. Here we go, Jack.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Short throw complete to Gronkowski. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. A gain of 19 yards.
Let's go now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here we go. 60.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And hit behind the line. He lost lost the football. It's loose. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And Shaheed going to go in motion. From the gun on third down, Brady. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Eagles first down. First and 10.
Stevenson now on first and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Brady. He gets this complete to Shaheed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Third and 5.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up third and 5.
From the gun, it's Brady. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First down.
Here's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Again, Stevenson. And a carbon copy there, at least as far as the results are concerned, as he'll be dropped behind the line yet again. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's fourth down.
Harrison Beavis on for the field goal. A 22-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll tuck this and run. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
That's good for Washington.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Cougar 19.
They'll set up to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up fourth down now. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That is incomplete. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the gun, it's Stevenson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
A loss of 1. It's now 3rd and
2
9.
minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Working from the gun, it's Brady.
There's a short one caught by Johnson.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
And a Washington offense heading out. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points in the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
When I step up in the place, say yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod.